Hey guys, my name is Simpzy. How are you all doing? Welcome to the start of my FIFA 20 Ultimate Difficulty Real Madrid Career Mode. This is Season 1, Episode 1. I'm going to be starting off this year's FIFA, just like last year, by giving away a free copy of FIFA 20. So, all you need to do to enter the giveaway is to leave the video a like, subscribe if you're new around here with notifications on, let me know in the comments players you would like me to sign for the series, and you'll be entered in. I'll randomly pick someone there. Also, if you want an additional entry, go follow me on Twitter at Simpzy. In today's episode, we're going to be starting off the Real Madrid Career Mode journey. In today's episode, we sign 4 brand new players, and also the August transfer deadline day is still open for next episode. So let me know now in the comments players you'd like me to sign, tactics and suggestions. I really want you guys to get involved in this one. So in today's episode we have 2 matches, the first of which is in La Liga against Celta Vigo, and then we face Real Valladolid. Now, as this is a new FIFA, it brings in a lot of new subscribers, so welcome. My name is Simpzy, or Tom, whichever you prefer. I'm a 23-year-old Australian history student and a full-time YouTuber. On my career modes, I love having fun and winning. I love to be ruthless in the transfer market, incredibly shrewd in my tactics and signing, and I love selling players over their price and making a profit. We're going to be doing about 5-10 seasons of this Real Madrid career. I've been playing FIFA for 10 or so years, and I've been uploading it to YouTube for 7. So the main objective for this series is to win the treble. We need to bring glory back to Real Madrid in the Champions League. We also need to win La Liga and the Domestic Cup. If we don't win a major piece of silverware this season, I'll consider it a failure. So if you like the sound of that, support the video and the series by leaving a like and subscribing. Also guys, alongside this Real Madrid career mode, I am going to be doing a Manchester United career. I'll also be uploading some career mode tutorials here and there to help you guys with some tips and tricks for career mode, because it has changed this year somewhat. So let's get stuck into the series. Let's rebuild Real Madrid. Let's get rid of the Ronaldo curse. We have a whopping £160 million to spend. Let's look through the squad hub, and I'll kind of address some of the players. So Eden Hazard are going to be a massive part of this season. He isn't going anywhere. Luka Modric will be here this season, but we might look to phase him out, along with Toni Kroos maybe a couple of years later. Navas is on the transfer list, along with Benzema. Casemiro, I am open to offers. Isco is going to be staying at the club, especially for the first couple of seasons. We'll try and keep him, and then he'll be a first team regular maybe in a season or 2. Marcelo is definitely on the short list to sell. Rafael Varane is a definite say. We will be selling Gareth Bale this season as well. Dani Carvajal, unless there's a crazy, and I mean crazy, offer for him, he isn't going anywhere. I am interested for offers for James Rodriguez. My second choice striker will be Luka Jovic, the newly signed man from Eintracht Frankfurt. He's going to be my second rotational striker this season. Asensio as well. We'll play him off the bench in a triple threat substitutional role, and then eventually, once we get to about season 3 or 4, he should be able to become a regular. Nacho Fernandez will be put on the transfer list. You can get some really good offers for him. Eder, he's a recently signed player. I don't know how he is on FIFA. We'll just have to sort of play it by ear, but he can play right back, he plays centre back. He's quite functional. He's a very good sort of, the thing is, right, Daily Blind is such an underrated career mode player, because he can play like all over the park. I can see him filling a similar role. Vazquez as well is just a little bit too old for my opinion, and I feel like we can bring in someone else. Dani Ceballos, we can recall him. Let me know in the comments what you think about that, but I think leaving him on loan in and at Arsenal is probably a good idea. We'll try loan out Mendy as well. Zola will try loan out as well. Marino will try and loan out as well. Hakimi will keep at Dortmund. Vinicius Jr. will be rotated off the bench. I would like to make a second side for this season. Odegaard will eventually try bring back into the fold. And basically everyone else south of Valverde, I'm not particularly fussed about, except for Rodrigo actually. That's a highlight there. We will be playing Rodrigo and Fuzakubo a lot this season as well in that second team. Lucas Silva, I completely forgot about him. 26 years of age at 74 overall. That's insane. We've got to move and sell him out. So also a tip, first up for transfers. I did a bit of a test run of this series just to get my hands warmed up for gameplay and test out the transfer negotiation. So this year in FIFA, transfers are incredibly hard. I'm not entirely sure if it's due to me playing on ultimate difficulty, but I found that trying to lowball them at the start and then slowly increase periodically by about 5 or 10 million, it doesn't seem to work this season. The best way I have found to sign players without the boost is to do player plus cash deals. Do not rely on the transfer market. For example, I've highlighted Bale, Benzema, Marcelo for the transfer list, and I transfer listed them, but I received hardly any offers. So I was forced into player plus cash deals. You've got to utilize the players that you're not going to use this season and try and bring them in. So here is my short list of a couple of players I'd like to bring in. Mbappe, Pogba, Salah, Van Dijk, Robertson, Kai Havertz eventually as well, Neymar, Fabian, a defensive midfielder from Napoli, Konate from RB Leipzig, Phil Foden as well, Donny van der Beek, Zola, and there's this really cool youngster, Eduardo Quaresma, 17 years of age from Sporting, and Tonelli Sandro from Italy as well. There's also a player chat interaction in FIFA 20 just right of the inbox, so we can negotiate and talk to our players. So with the recent decision to loan out a lot of players have come back to me and said, hey, I'm quite happy with being loaned out, or I'm not so happy being sold. For example, Navas is on the transfer list, 87 rated for my second goalkeeper. We just don't need him. So this is a new interaction that I found in FIFA 20. There's also a lot of brand new cutscenes as well. It breathes some fresh and new life into FIFA 20. So the first match of today's series is a simulation match. I'm going to be simulating all the friendlies so we can get stuck and right into La Liga. So starting things off, we win 5-0 over Columbus in America. Benzema scores 2 along with Eden Hazard. We've been negotiating with PSG, Paris Saint-Germain to get my main target of Kylian Mbappe. The kid is worth so much in FIFA, but we've managed to sneak through a player plus cash deal for Benzema and Mbappe and James Rodriguez and Pogba. Kylian Mbappe, he's evaluated at 78 million. We've managed to pick him up for a player plus cash deal for 80 million plus Benzema, and I think that's an absolute steal. I saw YouTubers at the capture event sign Kylian Mbappe for upwards of 130, 140 million. So player plus cash deals are massively important in FIFA 20. We've also signed Paul Pogba for an absolute steal, 49 million plus James Rodriguez. Now, maybe if you wanted to keep those type of players, James and whatnot, Benzema, you might value them more, but you probably only get about 60 for Benzema if you're lucky. I didn't receive any offers. And with James, you probably could get around 70. But if you're looking to buy Paul Pogba outright, you'd be looking at 120 million in this new version of FIFA. Back in FIFA 19, it'd be a lot less. So this season, we're going to be playing a 4-3-3 attack. Hazard and Mbappe, Bale for now leading the line. Paul Pogba making up the midfield 3 in the cam. I quite like Paul Pogba as a cam. I don't know why he can't play there in FIFA. Hopefully we can try and mould him in there eventually. Rafael Varane, Ramos in the defensive line, along with Courtois and Marcelo for now, and Courtois in goal. Luka Jovic, Asensio, Vinicius Jr. on the bench, along with Isco and Eder. We've got a second simulation match here in the friendlies. I don't want to play any friendlies. I just want to get stuck into La Liga. And Kylian Mbappe starts off his Real Madrid career with his unofficial debut, scoring a brace. And here is one of the new cinematics, him talking to the media here. Mbappe shines in Real Madrid debut and picks up a brace. place. I've also negotiated with Jurgen Klopp's Liverpool to bring in the services of Mohamed Salah, who is an absolute beast in FIFA and the perfect ideal replacement for Bale. We've done a player plus cash deal as well, picking him up for an absolute steal. £56 million plus Gareth Bale. We only had about 160 million. There's no way in hell we'd be able to sign these three players without the player plus cash deal. So Mo Salah, 27 years of age, 90 overall, has joined Real Madrid, and hopefully we've gotten rid of the Ronaldo curse already. But this is what we need to do. We need to massively overhaul, get rid of the dead wood out of the club if we want to go and try and win the treble. At the end of the day, guys, we are playing on ultimate difficulty. We managed to beat Juventus there 4-0. Eden Hazard picking up a hat-trick. A couple of transfers here. Schweinsteiger has left the MLS. Speaking of Schweinsteiger, we play Bayern Munich here, and it's a 3-1 drumming. Kroos, Mbappe, Hazard managing to pick up the goals. We are now in the final against Juventus. Igor Aspas has left Celta Vigo to join Chelsea, so a formidable striker has left La Liga. So in the final here against Juventus, Ronaldo faces his former side, and it's Mo Salah and Mbappe to pick up the goals. I will be fixing the kit numbers for the first match. I've also got a really piece of shrewd negotiations here. Marcelo has been transfer listed. He's quite old and aging now. We've managed to pick up arguably the best left back in the world at the moment, Andrew Robertson. We have raided Liverpool because at the end of the day, we're Real Madrid. We're Los Blancos. We need Galacticos in, and if we're gonna win the UEFA Champions League, we might as well sign half of Liverpool. And we're negotiating for further players there with Jurgen Klopp in the new transfer building. And look at Jurgen Klopp. You gotta love him. Also, guys, we have our first pre-match press conference for the first time in FIFA 20. So we can talk and interact with the media for the upcoming opening match of the season against Celta Vigo away. So Real Madrid's excellent run of form in pre-season has put the fans in a state of euphoria. Okay, so how does pre-season impact the squad ahead? So there's a couple of options here. Look, I think we're working hard every day to build upon the squad, and we want to try and go out and win. Hopefully we can continue winning. Yes, that's what I like to hear. We're working very hard every day on the training fields. Is the league title within reach? Andy Brassel says. Well, we've got a couple of options here. We aim to win everything. I think that's sort of a Galactico model. We have the talent to achieve it. Look, I've got to be honest. I'm going to be honest with you guys and the media. We aim to win every competition we enter, and it's giving a massive boost for the team. Robertson's arrival from Liverpool put a real superstar in your hands. I like the sound of that. Will Robertson make his debut? Now, I'm assuming if he doesn't, he'll be very angry. Look, he's the right man for the job, and he will be replacing Marcelo straight up. So I'm sure the fans will soon see what Robertson is all about, and he'll prove he's the right man for the job. Thanks, guys. And I will take no more questions. We'll get stuck into our first match of the season. Alrighty, and also there is a new UI change for La Liga. So here are some of the transfers, here are some of the comings and goings. Nacho Fernandez has been sold for £30 million to Leicester. Vazquez has been sold to, what are they called? Wolfsburg, that's it, for £28 million. And here are my transfer players. I just wanted to give you guys a bit of a sneak peek of what they look like at their new homes. Bale and Marcelo play for Liverpool, so they didn't get overly snubbed. And James Rodriguez in the Manchester United kit looks hilarious. So this is the team that we're going to be playing with twice in today's episode for 2 matches. It might slightly change if we get some more transfers done. So Mbappe, Hazard, Salah leading the line. Pogba, Kroos, Modric, Carvajal, Robertson, Ramos, Varane, and Courtois in goal. Skriniar has left Inter Milan. to join Manchester City. That's a massive signing for them. So let's get stuck into Celta Vigo. They are missing a massive Igo Aspas size hole up front, so it's going to make this match just slightly more easier. Okay guys, welcome to the first match of my FIFA 20 Ultimate Difficulty Real Madrid Career Mode. Andy Robertson there warming up, the free kick specialist in a new animation, and we are playing at the officially licensed Celta Vigo home. So a couple of things I've already noticed while playing Ultimate Difficulty on kickoff and a bit of a test run from the initial release of FIFA is I don't think there's been a crazy improvement in the AI. There are some attacking variants that have surprised me, but what I've noticed the most is the player has been massively hampered in this year. Containing and time tackling has been completely nerfed, so you really got to watch out for that. I love overlapping full runs in previous FIFAs, and I've noticed myself trying to do them and not working out. So overlapping full runs with your fullbacks are pretty much dead, and you've really got to focus on your passing. So there are a couple of tips if you want to slowly increase your difficulty of gameplay and try and get it up to ultimate. So let's get stuck in. Hazard here making a bit of a run. I can see an overlapping run by Robertson, but I'm not going to take it. Cruz, Pogba at the edge of the area, flips through Eden Hazard with the cutback. Hazard brings on two. Unselfishly finds Modric on the chest and gets the shot away. I was trying to push a corner kick or something. A good ball comes into Mbappe. Hey, that's a pen! Robertson now. Finding Luka Modric. Waiting for the pass. Pogba across the face. Through balls over the top are back in FIFA as well. Compared to last year, crossing is a lot more potent as well, so you can go for those over-the-top balls, unlike last year so much. I feel like through balls along the deck as well being a little bit nerfed. Salah at the edge of the area. Ronaldo chops in, puts a little bit far in front of him. Salah, Mbappe with the flick on. It's Kylian Mbappe to start off the Real Madrid Career Mode with a nice, perfectly timed, executed tap-in. It's Kylian Mbappe to score the first Real Madrid goal just before the 13th minute. Come on, Madrid. Come on, Los Blancos. 1-0 up from Mo Salah. Celta Vigo trying to build something up from the back with a massive absence of Igo Aspas. They're going to be blunt, toothless up front. They're already going forward there. That's a good ball over the top. Robertson has flicked that one back. So we need to be winning basically every single match in La Liga. That's a good ball over the top. Mo Salah is beating him with the flick on. Mo Salah at the back post. Pogba with a venomous header. And it's a brace early on just before the 20th minute. It's Paul Pogba to score his first Real Madrid goal with a crazy header, and Mo Salah there is just oozing with confidence going forward, finding Kylian Mbappe and Pogs. Rafael Varane contests the header. He's won it there. So guys, I can't stress this enough. Let me know in the comments now players you would like me to sign in the chat, tactics, suggestions, so I can get them into consideration for the next couple of episodes. Hazard beats one. Hazard in the box! And that's a good save. And Kylian Mbappe couldn't get the second flick on there. Man, oh man. He's been wanting to play for Madrid since he was a boy. And now he has the chance. Salah cutting inside. Denis Suarez, the former Arsenal loanee. And Catalan playing for Celta Vigo there. The ball comes out. Ramos with an amazing header. The ball goes straight to Mbappe, waiting for runners to come up. And Modric tried to get the pass there, but his first touch was way too heavy. Oh, Salah, why has he hit the deck there? Mbappe's dropped back into midfield. That was sort of a bit of a tackle cross. I don't know who really got that pass through. Toni Kroos. Modric now. We're 2-0 up. We have the ascendancy for this match. We're running everything forward. Look, Ronaldo chops and cutbacks seem to work a lot more, but you've got to really time him right. Celta Vigo pushing forward now. Varane's going to head this one straight out to Carvajal. Salah dropping back. Modric. My midfield's trying to flick it on and switch it to the other side. Along the deck, Hazard gets closed down quite quickly. Pogba, Mbappe. That's a good run there by Luka Modric. Luka back to Mbappe. We've made some space here for Paul Pogba. Running away with it now. It's 3-0 from an amazing piece of play. An amazing shot by Paul Pogba. He's absolutely leathered it. The intelligence to make the run. That is a brilliant finish by the World Cup winner there. And they've just capitulated at the back. At the end of the day, Celta Vigo are going to be towards the bottom and sort of mid-table area. So the real test will come this season when we face Diego Simeone's Atletico Madrid in the Madrid derby, and of course Barcelona in El Clasico. Pogba scores 2 away. Denis Suarez pressing and harrying my defence, and I've overcommitted there. Fortunately, the ball wasn't incisive coming in. We have been far superior, far clinical in the final third compared to Celta Vigo. And Kylian Mbappe on the counter-attack finds Hazard. Hazard pressing forward, chops, gets the shot away, goes near post OP. And he was so close in the box there. Dummied the defender, and we are 4-0 up just before half-time. The boys out there are having an absolute field day, and the goalkeeper's having a mare. In the second half now, Celta Vigo back on the attack. Robertson gets beaten. Varane with the clearing header. Kroos along the deck. Pogba trying to create a counter-attack. Kylian Mbappe sees the run of Eden Hazard with his right foot there, switching. Eden Hazard breaking away. Ronaldo chops and holds back. Mbappe takes a touch. He holds up the ball, waiting for oncoming support. And Modric, he got the shot, but couldn't clear it again. Oh, Denis Suarez, and it's offside, fortunately. I got really broken down there just before the 60. Courtois trying to bring it out from the back. Varane, Ramos. So we've really strengthened our squad massively this season. I might look to bring in some of those youngsters and maybe an attacking midfielder. I don't know. Do I need a centre-back? There's a couple of targets. Like, do we need to replace... Oh, here we go. Ramos early on. Pogba breaking away here. Dude, he's being nearly caught there. Pogba for the hat-trick. Oh, and that's a top-notch save. Oh, we had them dead to rights there just before the 66. Pogba breaking away. That's a really good save there. I've got to give it to him. Even though he's conceded 4, that's a good save. Toni Kroos now from the corner kick, trying to create something. Ramos, and it's another good hit out there. He's sort of got a second win, this goalkeeper. Hazard holds up, turns, scoops. Hazard! Oh my God! Ivan Villa! I don't know what you rated, mate, but you're pulling out some top-notch saves. Eden Hazard on the break, stretches the goalkeeper as far as he could there. Okay, guys, it's time to make some substitutions. So, for this match, we're going to bring on Vinicius Jr., Asensio, and we'll bring on Isco, bringing off Modric and dropping Pogba to a central role. Just because he's a bit more physical. And Modric, we're going to be... Look, I'll keep him for this season. We'll try phase him out maybe towards the end if he drops in stats. But with dynamic potential, who knows? Toni Kroos now from the corner kick, trying to whip it in to the box. Pogba tries to get to the header, and it's comfortably cleared by Celta Vigo. Asensio to Isco, back to Varane. Ramos clips the referee. Toni to Isco, turns, creates space for Pogs, and I thought I had a lot more room there to go for the shot, but he got closed down, unfortunately. Oh, that's a poor ball out. Asensio picks up. Isco over the top. Asensio! And Ivan, it could be 5-6-0, is absolutely pulling this one out of the bag. And it's Vinicius trying to create something. Pogba from range. Goes for the shot, but it just goes wide the post there. Asensio trying to get the tackle around, but couldn't time it enough. If in doubt, kick it out. Asensio's managed to benefit from that old adage. Mbappe, and he's been tackled there. So, a couple too many step overs. Hey, you got to leave those ones in. Oh, Varane's come out and moved out of position. Isco trying to create something on the counter-attack. Mbappe finds Asensio, and he's been tackled there. But that's it. The full-time whistle has blown. We have beaten Celta Vigo here today 4-0. Could it be 5 or 6? But a really good goalkeeping display in the second half didn't come early enough. And Paul Pogba picks up the man of the match with 2 goals. Kylian Mbappe with a goal and assist. Let's get stuck into the second match. Okay, guys, Paul Pogba has scored a brace. And unfortunately for that first match, I've noticed now, I've left the commentary on. So you're hearing like Tyler and Townsend or whatever their goddamn names are. I always turn the music and the commentary off. So there won't be, for this match, background commentary and for the future series. So we're playing at the Santiago Bernabeu at home in our first match. Okay, guys, welcome to our first home fixture of the season. We face Real Valladolid. This is the Santiago Bernabeu in FIFA 20. We're in our glorious white FIFA kit. We're coming off a 4-0 drumming against Celta Vigo, so hopefully we can continue on with a similar result. Already having a sneak peek of the calendar. We've got PSG coming up in the Champions League shortly, along with the Yellow Submarine Villarreal. We've also got an Atletico Madrid match over the next couple episodes, so keep an eye out for that. Real Valladolid, don't know too much about them. Don't underestimate them. Let's get stuck in. Modric, trying to find and get a run from Salah on the right. Salah, they've got so many guys back in the box there, trying to press, and they clear it out and try and create a counter-attack. Ramos against Chris Ramos. Toni Kroos has been absolutely burnt there. Real Valladolid trying to push that left-hand side. Andy Robertson holding, trying to contain. He doesn't want to rush into that tackle because it doesn't work in FIFA 20. And Andy Robertson's there, cleaned it up. Mbappe trying to create a counter-attack. Pogba to Salah. There's a bit of a break here. He sees a small piece of area. And how is Nacho chasing 90-rated Mohamed Salah? That's ultimate difficulty for you. Modric inside to Hazard. The fox in the box. It's Eden Hazard to dip and weave past the enemy defense. 1-0 just before the 14th. It's Eden Hazard there to start off the scoring and his first goal at home. We managed to stretch the play there. They dropped a lot of players back, tracking Mo Salah. Modric with a nice little cut back, and that's a good shot there. I believe Paul Pogba might have very well been blocking the goalkeeper's line of sight. That's a bit cheeky there. At full stretch, diving back, Eden Hazard scores his second goal of La Liga this season, just before the 14th. Come on, Eden. That's a good ball in, and Courtois manages to save. Let's build something up from the back. That's a poor delivery, and Real Valladolid are in here. Unselfishly find Anor to Waldo. That's a good pass in, and I've got a deflection off there, I believe. No, it was a shot. It just went past so many players that I thought I had a deflection. Robertson to Ramos. Toni Kroos. Real Valladolid, probably relegation fodder, I believe, this season. Mbappe sees the run over the top, and Nacho with an amazing header. So if they've got the height on them, those balls don't necessarily work. Varane trying to track back here. Ramos with an incisive header. Oh, that's a good save by Courtois, and Real Valladolid were let in there. The ball's come out from the corner kick. Modric trying to win it, he can't. They managed to maintain possession, Valladolid. Waldo. That's a good ball in, and it's just gone wide there from the contested header. Look, we've been a little bit shaky at the back. We'll try and get something to Danny. Modric. Pogba. Toni Kroos waiting for some runs and fellow support. He goes back to midfield. Pogba. Mbappe, the two World Cup winners combined. Marcelo sees the run of Mbappe there, trying to sneak him through, and a nice little chip back. It was offside, unfortunately. Nacho Puts it into the box and no one's there. Thankfully, it was a bit of a floating ball. And it's created a massive counter-attack for the Galacticos. Eden Hazard storming forward. Ronaldo chops into danger. He's done way too much there. Modric gets the shot straight on the defense. And we've fluffed up that chance there. From the corner kick now, Toni Kroos trying to create something. We've got a lot of tall bodies in there, Ramos and Varane. Mbappe is going to try and get to it. Pogba gets it in the second half. Now Pogba takes 2 heavy touches, holds up the ball, tries to find Hazard for the second. It's just like the first goal! And he's hit the post there, unluckily. It's time to make some substitutions soon as well, but we've just gone after halftime. Oh, Pogba's somehow absolutely barraged his way through there, and we've stuffed it up so easily. That's why you need to focus on your passing, guys. But at the end of the day, I'm still learning the team. I'm still learning FIFA 20 and the new gameplay. We've got a lot of players here. They've pushed way too many forward there, leaking on that left-hand side. Hazard goes for the shot. It's been a spillage. Whoa, what was that? Did you see that from the defense? Coming out there, you couldn't really do much about that. But it looked like a player... That must be a bug. Please do take into consideration that we are playing on a pretty early version of FIFA. Did you see that? Look at the defender's right arm here. Like, that was poor. Yeah, it like spazzed out. It wasn't like... It like tried to avoid handball. Yeah, what the hell? That last defender wasn't doing very good. I guess they were trying to avoid a handball. That's so weird. I've never seen anything like that. We've had an arm break glitch for Eden Hazard's 3rd goal. I respect that. 2-0 up at home. Eden Hazard has scored a really good brace. And Real Valladolid are trying to get back into this one. They've out-muscled me quite well. Oh, Pogba there with a nice bit of skill. Mbappe pops it up in the air. Shouldn't have done that. We shouldn't have gone aerially if we didn't have to. We've fortunately got that one back there. Kroos, Pogs, sees the run of Mo Salah. Chops, beats 1, beats 2. Mo Salah hits it low and hard. That's a good save. Oh, Kroos has got a favourable tap through. Over the top. I should have just put it along the deck, man. Chris Ramos comes on. Alright, it's time to make some substitutions. Not everyone is exhausted as I thought. So we'll just bring on Isco and Asensio for now and leave that last substitute a bit later. Pogs. Isco. Fresh off the bench. Toni Kroos. Oh, I was trying to wait for the run of Isco, but he just had to go all the way then. I've been closed down. God damn it. Oh, looking on the break here. Ramos, so dangerous going in there. He's already on a yellow. Could have gone for the red. Pogba. Getting closed down in midfield. They're dropping a lot of players back here. We're just turning our man slowly but surely, building up that passing accuracy, creating those triangles. Mbappe goes for goal, and that's a good save there by Perez and cleared out by Nacho. If in doubt, kick it out. All right, it's time to make that last substitution. Let's bring on Vinicius Jr. so far. But so far, if we go out and win this, we've had a hell of an episode here today. 6 goals in total, and 3 goals thanks to Eden. Pogba. Toni Kroos. Whoa. I don't know how he's got the pass off there, and Mbappe's tackled. Oscar. That's a good ball over the top to Guardiola. It'd be quite ironic if Guardiola scored against us. I'm going to have to pull out Courtois here. That's a good save. Oh my god. Sometimes when they're through on goal like that, you're better off just chucking your last defender on that play and bringing the goalkeeper out. Ramos! It's a bit of a slosh there. A bit of a cross shot. A slosh. Oh. What is this? Ping pong? Try and get it down, boys. Asensio somehow got that. Isco. Mbappe! And that's another good save to keep Mbappe away. Sometimes if you keep the pressure, you keep that high-octane attack up, you can get those nice little flick-ons. And Mbappe should have converted that one. That's a good goal keeping display again. What I've noticed is, well, the goalkeepers... if you keep pressure of them, they can sort of fizzle out. But they got some. They're really good at predicting. Like if you get right dead into the box, they're pretty easy to beat. But range shots are a lot more difficult, especially at the edge of the area. But that's it. The full-time whistle has blown. We have beaten Real Valladolid 2-0. They put up a bit more of a better fight than Celta Vigo, but they lost their key man up front, Igor Aspas, so I don't blame them, and their goalkeeping was sort of shoddy in that first half, not so much in the second. Unfortunately, guys, it is time to end the video here. Thank you very much for watching. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. If you're not enjoying the series, feel free to leave a dislike. Check out my social media links if you want to stay connected with me. Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, all in the description below. Highly recommend Twitter. Every single time I post a video, a tweet goes out. It's much more reliable than the YouTube sub box these days. To get all the notifications for the channel, you have to click subscribe, of course, and the bell to join the notification squad. I do enjoy reading those comments. If you guys want to get yourself some cheap and reliable games, maybe some PSN and Xbox codes to buy packs for Ultimate Team, or maybe just some games, I really recommend checking out my affiliation link, G2A. There's some really good prices, so even just going looking around, to be honest. Anyway, the Patreon Steam group there as well. Come and join the community on Steam. My name has been Simpzy. Stay tuned for more videos on the channel. Make sure to take care of yourselves. Have a fantastic rest of your day. My name has been Simpzy. Goodbye. Mahrez whips it into the box. Royce! That is just ridiculous. With the layup, Marco Reus